Hello there, and welcome back to Meaningful Moments with May, the space where we get to pause, reflect, and grow together. And I'm your hostess, May Kayla, and today we're continuing with the Breaking Free series, diving into something that touches every single one of us, limiting beliefs. You know, those quiet whispers that say you can't, that you're not ready, that you're not enough. But here's the truth about those beliefs. They don't define you, and they only hold the power that you give to them. So today's episode is called Breaking Free from Limiting Beliefs, Living Beyond Limits. And I want you to do more than just listen today. I would love for you to interact, to reflect, to write or journal and shift. If you've got a journal nearby or a piece of paper and a pen, grab it. If not, just open up the Notes app on your phone. So let's reflect on what limiting beliefs are. Limiting beliefs are simply thoughts, a story or stories that we tell ourselves, stories that tell us what we can or cannot do, who we can and cannot be. I'd love for you to take a moment right here and ask yourself, what one story do you tell yourself today? Like, what one story do I tell myself about what I can or cannot do, can or cannot have, can or cannot be? I'm going to pause here for a couple of seconds and just answer that question. What one story do you tell yourself that holds you back? Mine used to be, I'm not good enough. I'm not smart enough. I'm not pretty enough. You know, we have all of these limiting beliefs that stop us. Remember, beliefs aren't facts. They're interpretations, and interpretations can be rewritten. We can learn to perceive something differently. We change the channel, right? So when we live under the weight of limiting beliefs, they don't just stay in our minds. They shape our choices, our relationships, our opportunities. Here's a question for you. How has your belief held you back recently? Did you avoid trying something new? Did you downplay your own worth? Think about it for a minute. Think of it like wearing sunglasses with scratched lens, with a scratched lens. The world may be bright and full of possibility, but you'll only see through the distortion of that belief. So now let's talk about how to actually break free from these limiting beliefs. And so here are 3 steps, and I want you to jot them down. Awareness. I want you to remember to write down the belief, just one, and don't overthink it. What one belief do you hold? Okay, write it down. Ask yourself, is this absolutely true? And what proof do I have for the opposite? Circle one word in that belief that you know isn't the full truth. Replace it. Choose an empowering belief. For example, instead of I'll never succeed, you could write, I am capable of learning, growing, and creating success in my own way. So write down your new belief. Keep it short, keep it powerful, and keep it believable. Now imagine your life if you lived this by this new story instead of the old one, right? Imagine that. So let's do a visualization exercise. And I'd love for you to close your eyes if you're able, but not if you're driving. And we're only going to do this for a few seconds. And I want you to take a couple of deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And I just want you to visualize yourself 1 year from today, fully embodying this new belief. In one of the previous Breaking Free episodes, we talked about embodiment, trying it on, being the person who. So what do you see yourself doing? How do you feel? Who are you becoming in the process? You see that vision you just created? That's what living beyond limits feels like. And when we create this in our minds, it can take on all kinds of shapes and sizes and colors. So here's my challenge for you this week. Pick one limiting belief, write it down, rewrite it into a more empowering belief, make it believable, and then read your new belief out loud to yourself every single day. Because the moment you shift your belief, you shift your entire world. Thank you for sharing your time with me here today. And if this episode spoke to you, I'd love to hear your reflections. Share your new empowering belief with me. Tag me on social media or send me a message. And feel free to share this message with someone you care about. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel because you don't want to miss what's coming next. I'll be sharing with you the breaking free from limiting beliefs, the ripple effect of beliefs, and how that impacts everyone around you. Next week, will be the last week in this particular Breaking Free series. But it will not be the last time I'm discussing limiting beliefs. I'm attempting to clear my schedule to host a workshop sometime in December or January to help others break free from limiting beliefs, at least identifying them, because sometimes we have limiting beliefs that we don't even know are actually there. And they just manifest in ways energetically that preclude us self-sabotage. So if you're interested in getting on the wait list for that workshop, you can go to my website at maycaleb.com. So until next time, stay open, stay curious, and remember, limiting beliefs are just the stories we tell ourselves, and you get to rewrite your story whenever you choose. Bye for now.